Hello, and stay tuned for our very first success story on this next episode of Digest This.
Welcome to Digest This, the show that helps you revolutionize your digestive health. Here are your hosts, Dr. Liz Cruz and Tina Nunziato.
Hello, and welcome to Digest This. I'm Dr. Liz Cruz, and I've got Tina Nunziato sitting right here by my side. Thank you so much for joining us. If you are one of our regular listeners, we love you, and we love that you continue to be on this journey with us. And if you are a first-time listener, we welcome you to the family. Please check out our library of over 500 episodes. We've been podcasting for over 15 years, and so a lot of great information out there. And it's never old. It's always pertinent. So in November, we put out a call to anyone that wanted to share their success story on our podcast. And today we have a very, very special guest, our very first person that is going to be sharing their success story. And we are so excited to have Sue on the call with us on this podcast.
Thank you, Sue.
Yeah, thank you, Sue, so much.
Welcome to the
My
podcast.
pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah. So, Sue, we are so excited that you have joined us. Tina and I are just going to ask you some questions. I mean, this is about you. We just want to hear your story. So, first of all, how did you find us? Can you just give us a little beginner there?
You bet. So one of your patients is my best friend and like the big sister I never had. Her name is Mary Lou, and she lives in the Phoenix area. We have been friends for about 25 years. And I know that she's had issues, and Dr. Cruz, she has always spoken so highly of you and how much she has appreciated all your guidance and help when she's had issues. And I had mentioned to her, she knew that I had problems with irritable bowel and some digestive issues because I had my gallbladder taken out a long time ago. I tried to be careful, but when I would go down to visit her, she had said, I take this probiotic and I'm just wondering if it would help. And she gave me a bottle, and, I used to use it just periodically, and it did seem to help episodically. Like I used it for if I was going to go out for dinner or something, it seemed to help make a difference. And then I thought it's making a difference. I'm going to try this once a day. Even though the bottle had said, twice a day would probably be helpful. And I found it was starting to make a difference. And Mary Lou would get the pills for me through your office. And then one day when I was down, I had decided I was going to register so I could have it sent to me regularly. And I had been told I had this issue in the corners of my mouth called colitis, inflammation in the corners of my mouth. And a doctor friend of mine said, well, of course, you need more probiotics. And I said, well, I'm taking one a day and I eat yogurt in the morning. She said, no, I think you need twice a day. And lo and behold, not only did it help with my colitis, but my stomach started feeling so much better. And just generally, I didn't wake up in the morning with, my stomach kind of aching. And when I started doing it on a regular basis, it really made a huge difference to me. My background is I'm a nurse, retired nurse.
And where do you live, Sue?
I live in northern Wisconsin. My husband and I retired to our lake home in Hayward, Wisconsin. So it's kind of northeast Wisconsin. I grew up in the Twin Cities. And we came up all the time, and we finally bought a place, and then we finally bought another place and said, we could retire here. So that's why I come down and visit Mary Lou, or we plan trips to go other places. So I'm not here in the winter all the time. It's beautiful here. It's beautiful, but I need a break.
Awesome. So, wow, thank you so much for that introduction. So you have kind of talked a little bit about the IBS that you'd been having and that you had your gallbladder removed. Could you go into a little bit more detail about what the exact symptoms were that you were experiencing?
Prior to
Uh,
prior to your gallbladder
Yes.
being removed.
Yes.
Anytime I ate any kind of fried or fatty food, I would get acute diarrhea and cramps.
Okay.
And then, soreness in my side. I got smart enough to, not do the, quick fried foods anywhere, but it progressively got worse, and I had an attack. And again, because I'm a nurse, I have friends that are physicians, and I went to see my friend, and she did a gallbladder ultrasound, and it was quite atrophied. I'd had numerous attacks, and it had really destroyed my gallbladder. So they removed the gallbladder, and I don't eat fried foods just because I know that it will get me in trouble. I will have the occasional uh, uh, confession here. I do like sweet potato fries on occasion, and so I'm prepared.
All right, so
And
you need to go do 10 Hail Marys now.
exactly. But it doesn't really affect me too much. So that's my one indulgence if I'm going to do, like if we have a Cheers place not too far from us.
Okay.
And if I'm going to indulge myself, I have a grilled chicken sandwich and I'll have sweet potato fries. So
Awesome.
yeah.
So how long have you been taking the probiotic, and when did you start taking it twice a day?
Oh boy. I've probably been taking the probiotic about 10 years, I'm guessing.
Okay.
And probably, well, I think it was before COVID that I ended up, doing it, the
More
twice a
regular.
day.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. First of all, I loved hearing that it solved this issue for you
Oh
too.
gosh.
Okay,
Yes.
because every time I talk to somebody taking the probiotics, they're like, "Oh, it helped this or it helped that," and I'm like, "That's awesome!" Like I didn't even know it would
Yeah.
help something like that. But
so
yeah,
great.
there's so, and it's just because it's helping to rebuild the immune system, right? It's not just a
Yes.
digestive thing, but it's an immune system thing. And I love that you said that. And that you have been on it for so long too, and that you're
Yes.
still having wonderful results with it, because we have had a lot of patients who are clients who are like, oh, somebody told me I shouldn't be on a probiotic for too long. And it's like, no, like if it's helping you, keep taking
Keep
it,
doing
you know?
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So, just this is the physician Sherlock part of me. So going back, so you had your gallbladder removed.
hmm
I'm going to assume that you did get a little bit better after that. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
a
A
lot
lot
better.
better.
Okay, but then
Yeah.
what did you continue to have that led you to then, starting? I mean, I know you went to see Mary Lou, and so what were you still kind of experiencing?
If I had any rich food at all,
Hmm.
still, even though it wasn't fried, like you have a really good Italian restaurant in Phoenix that I went to. And even though I stay away from white sauces because they're, more fatty, if you will, it was a really rich pasta and it was unbelievably delicious. But I got stomach cramps and the diarrhea. I go that side rather than the other.
Okay.
And so that's when so if I keep myself, I still eat things, but I'm pretty careful about not eating too many fatty kinds of foods.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Very good.
Well, that's wonderful. Aside from taking the probiotic, you're in terms of, did you make any other changes? You're just watching your diet
Yeah,
basically and trying to eat a little bit cleaner and things like that.
right.
Okay. All right.
Correct.
Um, it's funny that the one thing I'm thinking of, it's like the probiotics have helped her
I
with,
know what you're thinking,
right?
Because
You're
I'm thinking the same thing.
because normally in your situation, we would have put you on digestive enzymes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
When you're missing a gallbladder and then you start having the issues that you're saying, normally we would
Mhm.
say take an enzyme with your meals. It's going to help you digest better and you're going to feel better.
Ah, Okay.
And
Yes.
so the gallbladder missing is typically a digestive enzyme thing, but the fact that the probiotics have also helped you with
awesome.
that is really great. I will tell you soon, I think I actually have told you this on the phone. If you as you're getting older are finding that more and more foods are giving you problems and the probiotics aren't covering it 100%, that's when you would definitely want to throw in an enzyme with your
Okay.
meals. And then that should take care of the whole thing for you.
Okay. All
That
right.
should be the whole, that'll help up here and it'll also help down low.
Yeah,
So,
especially like if you treat yourself to a little bit more of a richer meal. I mean, it will actually help you tolerate it even more. I mean,
well,
who knows,
then
maybe start cheating more.
okay. Well, I'm really interested in that. I would be happy to try it. Particularly if I know I'm going to, I cook pretty clean here, but like we have a great barbecue rib place,
right. And you want to be able to
not too
indulge
far.
every once
Yeah.
in a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I always tell patients, like for me, it's cheese. Like cheese and I do not get along. Right. But every once in a while, we want to go have pizza and I want to be able to have some pizza. And
Yeah.
so in those situations, like I normally will take one enzyme with my meals, but when I go eat pizza, I'm taking like 3 enzymes.
Okay.
with my meals.
Okay.
And it just helps me not have those symptoms after.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
Because
Sure.
again, like
Sure.
to your point, I mean, you're trying to eat clean, which is wonderful, right? We
Yeah.
always say
Yeah.
80-20 rule, 80% of the time, try to eat really good. But then you also are living life, right? And you
Yeah.
want to enjoy yourself and you want to be able to go enjoy those meals and you
Yeah.
can. That's a nice thing. That's what the enzymes and probiotics allow you to do. So
Okay. Okay. Great. I appreciate you mentioning it, and I'll be there. I'll be there Saturday, so I could stop by next week and pick some up.
yes, very
Very
good.
cool.
Yeah, just
Very
give me a
cool.
call. Yeah, we don't have the office anymore, but just
Okay.
call me and we'll figure it out. Yeah.
Okay.
The other question I wanted to ask is, what advice would you give others out there that are having symptoms that are looking for answers?
Oh, that's a really good question. Because I've lived with my irritable bowel since I've been a teenager, I try not to do things that trigger incidences. But eating healthy, I eat a lot of salads and things like that. I try to keep the fat out of my diet as much as possible, and just doing the normal things of living your life, exercising and doing the whole social community thing. It's huge. It's all those things make your life fuller and richer. That's, I guess, all I would say.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And thank you so much
Excellent.
for being willing to share your story. I mean,
Sure.
these stories, people love to hear other people's stories. And, they connect. Other people can connect with you and be like, "Oh yeah, I've had that too." So thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for trying out the stuff, and I'm glad you're doing well on it.
Thanks. Thank you both. I'm happy to have been tapped to talk about my issues, and hopefully it'll help someone else.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. If you'd like to connect with us, you can find us on our website, drlizcruz.com. There is a magenta colored button on the homepage that you can click and schedule a free 30-minute wellness consult. It's free. You do it from anywhere in the world because it's done over the phone, and that's our gift to you. If you have not subscribed to our podcast, please subscribe so that you never miss an episode. And lastly, if you haven't rated us, please rate us and please give us a 5. It's going to help other people just like you to find us faster. Thank you so much, and we will catch you on the next podcast.
Thank you for joining Dr. Liz Cruz and Tina Nunziato. To learn more about their revolutionary products and services, go online to www.drlizcruz.com.